Good rising, family. Good seeing everyone. So you got a few minutes. We're gonna talk a little bit, spend a little time together this morning. Give the family a chance to kind of come in real quick. Give YouTube a chance to let the brethren know that we're live, talking a little bit. Good seeing everyone. Shalom, family. Good seeing everyone. Shalom. Good seeing you, Jeremiah. Good seeing you. Cynthia, Miss Ebby. We have some trolls already? Already showing up, huh? First thing this morning? Shalom, shalom, Eric. Good seeing you. Good seeing you, R. Bailey. They're all, we're the moderators. We got some trolls already. Oh my goodness. Hadn't even started yet, huh? Good seeing you, Anita. Yeah, we're going to spend a little time talking about, like I said, we got to look at these events that are going on. Because I said the Most High is definitely exposing these other nations, you know, and also exposing, you know, our people who still want to, you know, think we can all get along and work through things and everything else. That's not going to happen. Yeah, they messed with the sound on the last live that I did on Monday. They really messed up. They really messed with the sound quite a bit on that one. Good rising, daughter of the Most High. Good seeing you. Thank you for the moderators that are here, making sure we got everything going well in the chat. Exactly. No more that kumbaya, Queen Mommy. Exactly. You know, so we're going to wait a couple minutes, let some more people kind of come in real fast. But it's like it's funny. You know, that these people are funny. But like I said, but the Most High is you know, we got to look at these events through the eyes of Israel. You know what I mean? Like, and that's why we need to still talk about these things that are going on, because everything happens for a reason. Continue to have more. Everything is happening for a reason. You know, I said the things that we're seeing happening, you know, is for a reason as well. You know, and it's for us to interpret. See, the other nations are going to see these events and they're going to look at it from a totally different perspective. You know, many of these people still think that they got all this time left and they're going to, oh, how are we going to fix these wrongs? And how are we going to fix these issues? We're not going to fix these issues. You're not going to fix these wrongs. That's why the Most High is coming back to destroy everything. He's going to have to make everything right. You know, I mean, and more revelations are coming out, you know, and that's what we'll talk in a couple more minutes about these things, but wait for more people to come on in. I said, but it's not like, you know, they have the opportunity to fix it. They've had opportunities to fix it. They've had opportunities to try to make it right. They've chosen not to, but it's not in their spirit to. You got to understand about the blessings and the curses, cursings, you know. I said it's about those blessings and cursings. And when they were under the blessings, I mean, he said they were able to do all these different things. So why people are like so upset or, well, you know what? These people aren't upset. I watch a lot of these people on ESPN and these sports commentators, and they're like, you know, that fake rage. You know, that fake rage. Oh, I can't believe this. This is just horrible. I can't believe this. We need to fix these problems. We need to fix these problems. And then within a week, they're not even talking about it anymore. Good seeing you, Kat. Good seeing you. You know what I mean? So, you know, they'll give you a fake rage for a day or two, act like they can't believe this system, and then they'll be right back into doing stories about how great the owners are, how great, you know, how their families are, and how, you know, they just persevere to, you know, working. It's so hard for them with owning these billion-dollar teams, and it's just so much for them. It's, you know, it's hilarious, you know, and they do the same things to our people all the time. Exactly. Like they didn't know there were problems. Exactly. They know exactly what's going on. They create the problems. You know, I said, they create these issues. It's not like these issues are they just happen by chance. They make it this way. Yep, that's it, Miss Abby. They have that fake rage on TV. Oh man, and they're really calculated with what they say. Like I said, when you understand that they're all a bunch of actors, they give all this lip service, exactly, and it's like, oh, they're all white owners. Well, then there's one that was funny because I was listening to Jay Williams a little bit on ESPN. And he's like, well, there's one minority owner. I mean, he's not African American, but he's the owner for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And but he didn't even hire a minority. He ended up hiring another white dude, Peterson or whatever else. But I guess they wanted Byron Leftwich. But I guess they didn't want to get rid of the GM that was there. And I guess the GM, they probably wouldn't get it along or whatever else. But what they do is they give Jake, like always, they give us the shit jobs. They give us the horrible jobs that no one really wants. And then it was funny. They said like, well, beggars can't be choosers. So whatever you guys get offered, you need to take. Well, when you set us up for failure from jump, so you can, it's all, so you can say, oh, we gave him an opportunity, but they didn't do well with it. So we're going to go another direction. I said, that stuff is all planned and calculated. When they were saying, when the last couple of coaches had alleged that they were offered $100,000 a game to lose so that they could build up draft picks. So it's like, okay, I'm going to hire this black coach. I'm going to pay him or incentivize him to lose so that then I can build up draft picks. And then when I'm ready to actually build my team up, then I'm going to fire that coach. And I'm gonna throw a white dude in there so he can, get all the credit for, this team. I said, so you setting up our people for failure from jump. You knew that you weren't gonna want to win, so you throw a black coach in there so that you then can build up draft picks, and then once your team actually becomes respectable again, you can use that black coach as a scapegoat and then hire who you wanted to in the first place. Is that not society to the T? I said, that's all that crafty counsel. I said, you don't realize that it's the Psalms 83 to the T. I said, it's pervasive all throughout society. Yep, tanking the season, exactly. But they wanted to tank a season with Jake at the helm so they can say it was his fault. Always giving us the blame for everything. Did it to Lovie Smith, and it was Hugh Jackson was talking about how they offered him money to lose games as well. I said, it's very calculated. It's not like they didn't know what they were doing. As I said, it's very calculated. They knew exactly what they were doing. No one's going to help us, exactly. But see, that's even biblical prophecy playing out in their entertainment world. And this is why, like, we need to talk about these kinds of things because see, other people aren't going to do that. You're not going to hear people relating scripture to an ESPN NFL lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not going to do that. They're going to say, oh, these owners aren't like that, or how are we going to affect change? You're not. It's racism at its finest, family. Exactly. And that's why, like I said, we need to come out as Israelites, and we need to bring more clarity to these kinds of events so we can see them from the eyes of our Father. Because see, our Father is showing us all these different things. Exactly. They've always done it, but now we see it now. Exactly what I'm saying. Exactly. And that's why, like I said, it's important for us to come together. I said, because we're going to give the other perspective. We're going to give the perspective of the oppressed. Because really, the Most High is the power of the oppressed. So therefore, we need to come out and like, hey, we're going to break this down a little bit more. We're not going to go with the, okay, well, how do we fix it? See, on ESPN, Jay Wills was talking about, they were talking about how, people are going to talk about how, well, so-called black people, there's no owners. They're almost all white, pretty much. Let's just say they're pretty much all white. And, but there's pretty much no black owners. But people are like, well, yes, but how did we get to this point where there's no black? Well, we don't want to talk about how we got to this point. We want to talk about, how we're going to move forward. See, no. We're going to talk about how you got to this point. How is it that all the owners are white? How is it that all of them got these, they have these teams that are worth hundreds of millions of dollars, billions of dollars, or whatever else? we were shut out of all that. We did not have those opportunities. You see what I'm saying? So if you don't have those, see, they want to skip over the fact that they have not given us opportunities this whole time that we've been here. They haven't given us opportunity the whole time that we've been here. But they make all of their money off of our people. They make all this money. I think they said 70% of the NFL are so-called black people. So you're going to make almost, 70% of your money is due to mostly us, but there's no black owners, no nothing. I said, but it's funny, like, well, we don't want to talk about how we got to this point. We don't want to talk about how we got the vast majority, almost all of the owners have been white. We're not going to talk about that. We don't want to talk about that. See, that's the thing. Y'all don't ever want to talk about that. And like I said, and the thing is also is like, hey, bro, if you want to be racist, be about it. Don't hide it. Everybody tries to get like this fake, like they said, fake rage. I can't believe, you guys all know. You guys all work. You guys all work in that society, in that field. You know exactly how all these owners are, but everybody just wants to, play quiet. Don't want to say nothing. You know what I'm saying? But that's okay. See, and people are like fighting, like, we have the Rooney rule where they have to interview us, but yeah, they just like Flores was talking about, like, it was like a joke. It's like a sham. Like, they already I was crazy with it. Well, it's on purpose. Most High does it on purpose. Made Bill Belichick text Brian Flores, congratulating him on a job he didn't even have an opportunity to go and interview for. How often has that been where we already know that this job is spoken for? They're already going to give it to a Gentile, but they're going to fake it and interview us like they really were going to give us an opportunity for the job, but it's already spoken for someone else. How long has that been going on? You see, and the thing is that, hey, this is how it's always been. You guys just got caught. The Most High just exposing you. That's all. He's put it right out there for everyone to see. And people, so you got your Rooney rule where you got to, interview people. So you guys are just, have people to show up and just, you're interviewing, but you have no intentions of giving them opportunity. You have no intentions of giving them the job. And I guess they said supposedly they wanted to hire Byron Leftwich for the Jacksonville job, but Byron's like, I think he wanted his own GM, and he said no. So he's like, nah, because he already knew that he was going to be set up for failure. He was already being set up for failure. So they can get whoever they can keep getting draft capital, and then when the team looks like it's going to be respectable, then they fire him, just like they did with the Warriors, the Golden State Warriors. Mark Jackson was the coach for all these years. And then once, it looked like they were going to actually start to be successful, they ran his ass up out of there, and they brought in Steve Kerr. See, Steve Kerr gets those kind of jobs. Esau gives other Edomites those kind of jobs. And then they did the same thing with, let's see. Oh, Steve Nash. Steve Nash, this dude ain't never coached. And what do they hand him? They hand him a team with 3 all-time players. That's the kind of jobs that they get. Set him up to be, one of the best coaches ever with that kind of a team. But see, Jake can't get in, Jake can't get that opportunity. Jake doesn't get those kind of opportunities. The coach for Phoenix is killing it this year. He's been killing it for the last couple of years. You imagine what that coach, the coach for Phoenix Suns, Monty Williams, would do with a team like the one from the New Jersey Nets? You imagine, what I said, what kind of a job Monty Williams would do with a team like the New Jersey Nets? Exactly, and Chaunceyville's got at the worst time. Exactly, when they're getting ready to rebuild and getting ready to trade, one of their best players. Then all of a sudden, okay, hey, we're gonna give you this job over here, Chauncey. Hey, here you go. You can handle everything while we're going through a rebuilding process. So as soon as you guys look respectable, we're gonna fire your ass and get ourselves another white coach up in here. So we talk about how great of a job he's doing. You see what I'm saying? He said it's all part of that matrix. It's all part of the system, And the thing is that it's, hey, brother D'Angelo, great seeing you. That's it though. It's hilarious when hey, we're on the outside. We're looking in now. Most High's opened our eyes so we can see all the BS. Oh, and this is gonna be, this is gonna be a rebuild. Give that nigga the job. let him take all the, take all the brunt of the criticism. You know what, man? He just can't coach. He just doesn't know what he's doing. Not the fact that you're paying this dude $100,000 to try to lose games. And I guess what happened, what they said was happening allegedly in Miami was that they were offering him Flores $100,000 a game to lose so they can, get higher up in the draft. And dude wasn't losing. Dude wasn't losing enough. So he wasn't losing enough. So they said, you know what, man, you ain't following the rules, bro. We told you what to do and you didn't do it. So you know what? We're gonna fire you. We're gonna get rid of you. Hilarious. The dude does a good job, and they got rid of him. I think he had first time they had consecutive winning seasons, and God knows how long. And what did he get? What was his prize? Yeah, here your walking papers, bro. Get the hell up out of here. You see what I'm saying? So it's like all this stuff been happening, and it always seems to work out where Jake gets the crap jobs, or when things start to look up, they fire Jake and then they give the other nations their opportunity, so they can. I would say, I'm sorry, you trying to tell me that Steve Kerr built the Golden State Warriors up? It was actually Mark Jackson who was there building up those brothers, building up that squad. You see that? And then as soon as they look, hey man, he might be pretty good. We don't want Mark Jackson getting his credit. Well, let's get rid of him and just bring in Steve Kerr. But like I said, so now look at it from Psalms 83. That's Psalms 83. That's crafty counsel to the T. And the Most High is exposing this crafty counsel right now. The Most High is exposing this crafty counsel. Like I said, it isn't just religion. It isn't just, crafty counsel against Israel as far as us not knowing who we are. It's also crafty counsel in us not having, success in our fields, setting us up for failure by giving us jobs, but then giving us all these ridiculous responsibilities that they're not going to do. They're not doing all this extra stuff, but they're making Jake do it because they know it's in their psyche, it's in their spirit to want to please. So they're going to do whatever they can to, try to please the nation, try to please the people, whoever they're working for. You see what I'm saying? So so you got to understand that. But see, now we're at the end. I'm like, bro, my dad's coming down the hallway with the belt. He's coming to whoop someone's ass right now. You think all of a sudden, hey, you're like, hey, yeah, I stole this candy. Hey, take some of this candy right now. We're in this together. Now, you've had the candy the whole time. You wouldn't give me any of it. I was asking, can I have a little bit of the candy? Can I get a taste? Can I get a lick? Can I get something? You're like, hell no, this is my candy. You're not getting none of this candy. Nah, you can't. Hey, go get your own. Well, you got all the candy already. Can I get some? Hell nah. It's my candy. I'm not giving you any. Oh, hold on. Dad's home. Oh, hold on. Dad's coming down he's down the hallway. I hear that he's got that belt out. He's snapping. You can hear him. Oh, Dad's gonna whoop my ass. I wasn't supposed to have this candy. I got it from the kitchen. Mom told me not to get any. Hey, here, take some of this candy. Take some of this candy. No, I'm like, oh no, bro. I'm not taking it. Hey, that was all you. You ate it all. You got it. My name's Bennett. I'm not in it. That's all your candy. He's coming after you. See, that's what they are now. Oh, we got to figure something out about this racist system. We got to figure something out. Oh, no. You set this stuff up. You've enjoyed it all these hundreds of years. Don't be trying to get me in this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, no. That's all you, bruh. You didn't want to share any of that candy with me. Thank God. I'm happy in my room now. I'm like, hey, I'm glad I didn't get any of that candy. I'm glad I didn't have any of that. I said, I'm glad I'm not part of this ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? Did you remember Dad coming in there, open the door? Did you get some of this candy too? Nope. No, I didn't have any of it, Daddy. I said he had it all. He had it all. And I'm just leaving the room, letting him get that ass whooping. That's what's happening right now. They know that they're falling. They know that they've come to the end of their blessing. So I'm like, oh no. Well, what can we do to make it better? What can we do to fix this situation? No, we can't fix the situation. We're not fixing this situation. I said, this is all you. I said, this was your opportunity to lead. This was your opportunity to run things. You didn't want to share any of that candy. You didn't want to give us even a little lick. I said, you wanted us to do all the work. I said, but you didn't want us to have any of the fruits of the labor. I said, so now it's at the end, and now all of a sudden, it's like, yeah, man. I mean, listen to all these people be all fake, like they're all concerned. We got to figure out some new rules. I said, oh, Brian Flores. I said, he's really stepping out on a limb here, to bring this out. Everybody already knows what you guys are doing. What are you talking about? We already know you're racist. He already knew that there was like 9 positions available. He probably wasn't going to get hired for one. You know what I'm saying? He probably wasn't going to get hired for one. So he's like, I'm just going to sue him now. They're like, well, why would he do this? Because there's still like 4 or 5 positions open, and he's like a finalist. Yeah, we already know about that. Yeah, he's a finalist. That's what they say all the time about our people. Yo, man, you were a finalist for that job, but we ended up giving it to the white dude who has absolutely no experience. Yeah, we know that you were a finalist for the job, though. We know that you've been doing the job on an interim basis for the last 10 years, but you were a finalist for the job, but we just went ahead and, we're going to go a different direction. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we know that you were doing that job already for the last 10 years, but we're going to hire like 2 new white guys for that position. We're going to pay them double what we paid you because it's way too much for one person. Yeah. It was okay for one Hebrew to do, but you need to hire 2 Gentiles to do it, and you're going to pay them double. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, all right. Hey, bro, we see you. We see you. We see all this stuff now, All praises to the Most High that He opens up our eyes so we can see that. You guys came over here. You just taken all the resources. You set up all these teams for yourselves. You bought these teams for what? $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, whatever you guys bought them for. That generational wealth, you just sent them. You just pretty much just pass it down from generation to generation. The media talks about how great of a family you are, and this, and that. One head coach. I love the Steelers. I used to love playing Madden. I love defense and running the ball. And Coach Tomlin, as a head coach for the Steelers, been there forever. But it's like they're like, oh, he's like the only black coach. Yeah, and like he's like hasn't had a losing season. I said, and that dude can coach. I said, he can coach. That dude can coach. We got a lot of brothers that coach. I said there are a lot of the offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators, but they can't get the head positions. I said because the ownership, they feel comfortable with their own. They feel comfortable being able to say what they want to say about us behind closed doors. They don't want, they don't want people that are going to be around them to make them have to, be on their P's and Q's around Jake in high level meetings and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? So, but that's okay. I'm different from you, from a lot of these other Israelites. I'm not fighting for equality. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be equal in your society. You know what I'm saying? And as Israelites, like, that's what they had us fighting for in the civil rights. We want equality. We want to be equal. You're never going to be equal in this society. Never. It was never set up for you to be equal. It was never set up for it to be equal. As soon as people act, I say, hey, why don't you guys behind closed doors, you guys say this all the time. You guys set up everything against us the whole time. So I'm not fighting for equality. Hey, enjoy your blessing, because I'm damn sure going to enjoy mine. I said, I'm going to damn sure enjoy mine. So enjoy yours. I'm not out here marching, hoping that you guys treat us better, because you're not going to. It's not in your, you've had hundreds of years to do this, and you've decided not to. You've chosen, because it's in your spirit not to, because you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to make things better. You're supposed to make things worse for us. That's why you're here. You're not here for us to live in harmony together, equal, hand in hand. That's not why the Most High made you. The Most High made you, other nations, to put your foot on our necks and keep us down. That's why you guys are here. You know this, okay? You talk about this behind closed doors. But out in public, you try to give us we're all equal, we're all brothers and sisters in Christ, and we're all going to live together in righteousness and holiness, and we're going to die and we're all going to go to heaven and holding hands. No, that's not happening either. This was your rulership. This was your blessing. No one's told you that. So I'm telling you, this was the Most High is telling you, this is your time. This was your rulership. You ran shit to the ground. You've destroyed everything. Great job. That's what you're supposed to do. Because if you look at the scriptures, when the Most High comes back, he's not coming back to make everything equal and fair either. You see, so the Most High not coming back to make things equal and fair. You did a great job running us into the ground, using us, destroying our knowledge, understanding, all that other stuff. You've done that. Okay. Don't at the end be like, hey, why don't you come over here and get this ass open with me? No, I'm cool. You got that. Like, you got that. You did it. You got it. And we're not all trying to come together now. You didn't want us to come together before when you had opportunity to take care of us and whatever else. And I'm damn sure I'm not trying to do that. Most High using us now to bring out this truth, to wake up his people. What does it say? You know, pretty much separate yourself. Separate yourself in Babylon. You know, do not join yourself with Babylon. Be separate. That's what we're doing. We're watching what the Most High is doing. We're watching the Most High exposing you. We're having our conversations from the Hebrew Israelite perspective. We're not having it from a kumbaya, we're all going to get along perspective. You guys, this was your blessing. I think a lot of the Gentiles don't realize that. They haven't, you know, a lot of the lower level maybe don't understand that. This was your blessing. This is what the Most High allowed you to do. He allowed you to be on top. He's the one that allowed you guys to buy all the NFL teams. He's the one that allowed you to buy all the NBA teams. He's the one that allowed you to use our people to make all this money. Now he's using those same people to expose you. And now that you're being exposed, you know, it's like, oh, there's a problem. Yeah, we know that there's a problem. Is water wet? I mean, that's very obvious that there's a problem. We got it. Okay? But that was your blessing. That's what I'm here to tell you. This was your blessing. I hope you had a great time with it. I hope you enjoyed it. There's no fixing it. There's no, hey, we're going to fix these problems. You guys don't have you're not in a position to be able to fix the problems. The Most High is in a position to fix the problems. And he's coming to fix the problems now. That's what's going on. So you should be happy, you know, that, hey, we're not fighting for equality in your system. Have a good time with it, man. We'll suffer through whatever we got to suffer through. I said, but just know that at the end of your blessing comes that ass whooping. And that's exactly what you're seeing right now. You're seeing the Most High getting all your military equipment and getting it up off our lands and getting the heck up out of here. You think it's for one reason, but we know that it's just fulfilling prophecy. The Most High allowed you to come over for a certain amount of time. And when that time's over, he's going to make you take your stuff, take your ball, and get the hell up out of here. And that's what you're seeing going on right now. So this truth, like I said, this Psalms 83 is all over the place. The Most High is exposing these people. He's exposing this system. Like my brother Big Levi says, stay out of it. This isn't our fight, but we will have great conversations about it. We will laugh about it. We will watch it. And we'll thank the Most High that he's exposing it and let us know that, hey, Pops is coming down, coming down the hallway. He's snapping that belt. Hey, you didn't want to give me any of the candy? Don't try to give it to me now. I don't want the candy now. You got it. You've had it. You got it. Now I'm not trying to get in it. All right, family. Hopefully I'll be back again later on, Most High willing. Let you guys go. Make this day started. It was beautiful having an opportunity to hang out with you. And let's go ahead and continue to grow and work together, family. All praise to the Most High Yahweh. Acknowledgement to the earthly mother. Who is wisdom? Who is the Holy Spirit? Acknowledgement to Yahweh Shai. Shalom, family.